you. Welcome back. We are looking at Unit 27 in this video. This one, I think it will probably be a short one because there's only 3 sections in it. So let's dive right in with note 27.1, where we're looking at the suffix pertaining to in compound words, and specifically words coming from Ge'ez, the language, one of the kind of root languages spoken in ancient Ethiopia. Think of it as kind of like Latin, to the Western world. And it points us back to note 6.1, where we saw that prefix ya, which was equivalent to the English of, where it had that possessor-possessed relationship. Here, the suffix is essentially the same thing. And so it's just a different form, and you're seeing it with words that are borrowed from Ge'ez. So if you look at the examples, you'll see some like Beta Christian, which means church, house of Christians, Beta Sub, house of man, Beta Masahafit, a house of books, the library, Beta Mungist, palace, Balabet, spouse, or house owner. So these suffixes you'll see just kind of popping up there. And that's pretty much it for 27.1. So that just covers that there. Now we look at note 27.2, the use of plural after numerals. And the point here that we look back and reference note 3.6, where we saw that plural suffix och after certain nouns like masafoch, betoch, soyoch. It's not necessarily used after numerals. So some speakers will say sost masaf alun, as mentioned there, I have 3 books. Or sost so mata, 3 people came, instead of saying what we would probably see as an alternative, sost masafoch alun, 3 I have 3 books, or sost soyoch matu, 3 people, there are 3 men came. And then also one other note there is that with the word bur, which means dollar, that's not pluralized in Amharic after a numeral. So you will see here in the example, sost bur alin, I have $3. So, and the bur there stays in that singular form. And that's it for 27.2. And finally, we look at 27.3. And this one will take a little bit longer, but it's looking at this construction and yemihon or yemihonu, which is the equivalent of approximately, about, around, or some. And so the way this construction works is that you have these 2 words around the thing that you're referring to, around the noun that's being modified. And you have the combination of and, which is 1, combined with the form yemihon or yemihonu. And what we'll see here is that either of the words are basically optional. So with this example here, and asen musafoch yemihonu alun, you see that there with both of them in there, but you can take either of them out. So you can take out the yemihonu, and you'll have and asen musafoch alun, I have 10 books, or I should say I have about 10 books, around 10 books, or approximately 10 books. Or you can drop off the and part and just say asir misafoch yemihonu alun. And we saw in the example above with the first one, kabank and asaramist bur autachalo, where bur was singular. And when you have a noun modified by a numeral that's in the singular, the form yemihon is used in lieu of yemihonu. So you'll say and asad bur yemihon alin, I have about $10, or and sost so yemihon mata, about 3 persons came. Then you have the case where you have a small number of units of a given substance, such as I mentioned, 5 liters of gas, 3 kilos of sugar, where you can use the feminine form, yemitahon, instead of yemihon. So, an sos liter yemitahon benzene bitcha alichin. I have about 3 liters of gasoline. So you see that feminine. Remember that feminine suffix there with the t. And then finally, the note there, you have the construction and yemihonu can be used interchangeably with and yahel. So you have the sentence, I have about $3,000, can be said a few different ways. One is an so shiber yahel alin, or an so shiber alin, or finally, sos shiber yahel alin. So with that finishes up the note 27.3 and the unit, and then we go right into the questions and answers, and you'll finish out the unit there. So again, thank you for sticking with me through this 27 units down and heading towards unit 50. The journey continues. Thanks.